I'm in a coupe by myself. I had it. I'm sick and tired of these. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guy.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. Off we go from Glendale. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Taking off. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
now a second down throw for Nix. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a third down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
He's going to have the first down and more. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. It's his second touchdown of the year. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8. They'll look to throw. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cardinals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's 3rd and 7. They'll go play action with Nix. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's very close to a first down, out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down. Nix gonna throw for it, sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in, and he will score. Jalen Waddle, touchdown Denver. Lutz for the extra point. He knocks it through. Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Cardinals 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, you end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is caught left side by Waddle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down. Now Nick's going to look to throw to the outside. Hauled in by Sutton.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd down. Nix. He goes right back to Sutton. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
Bombers.
Back to throw is Nix. That is caught.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 21-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up! Check! Ready! Check! Bounce! Go!
They'll begin here on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
32.
So after one, it's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it with 2nd down and 13 in front of them. He'll look to throw. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. That's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Now a 3rd and 2. That one is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here now, 3rd and 5. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 22-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, You're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays out.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll throw. It's Nix. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
And it brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Third and 5.
Bombers.
To throw is Nix. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. 8-yard pickup. First down, Broncos.
Play action now. It's Nix. Open man is Smith. He's got him.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. Cardinals say they have it, and they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your height. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to have the first down, able to reach the ball forward and dive past the yellow line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. That one caught by Wilson.
Bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Lone back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold them to a gain of just 3. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 3. Cards going to signal for their third and final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
70 Lions! Go ahead, go, 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 go! Go!
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone. They got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. That his second TD catch of the season. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals draw closer here. It's 21-14. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Bombers, over set. Ready. My name is Captain.
A first down throw for Nix. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Match to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On second down, they'll run. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And half the 60.
They'll stay on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
20 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Bronco switch. Take off.
To the ground, the first down run. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
At the 15-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second
down, they need 3.
Here we go, sack.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Ready. Go.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that streak from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll go with the sneak. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short, and they've turned it over on downs.
Bombers. Overset. Oh, hey. My name is Hunt. Hey,
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That is hard. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 97 yards. Touchdown, Denver. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one intercepted. Picked off by John A. Barron.